Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you a full guide for Black-Eyed Susan Soothin, the latest recipe available from the Big Bloom event. If you missed the Big Bloom event and you are watching it later, the good news is the tea is tradable. The plan for the tea is tradable as well, so you can still get it from other players. Why is it so good? If you are a herbivore, this tea provides 13% bonus to experience, 25% bonus to your damage. That assuming the perk Strength in Numbers is equipped. So I'm on my crafting build. Where's Strength in Numbers? There it is. You will find the recipe under your crafting bench for food under the drinks category. First on top. It does require Dirty Water, Giga Blossom, Glory Bear, Sea Sprout, and you may be wondering how do you get those ingredients, as it's complicated at first, so I will try to make it easy for you in this guide. As well, it may at first seem like it's expensive to craft, but with a simple farming strategy, it's actually quite cheap. It's actually quite cheap to craft. So how do you get those ingredients? This is a little bit more complicated. First, you need basic ingredients, which are those flowers from the event, and that comes on those planters. Radley, Canal Whipper, and Crystal Cup. Or is it Rad Lily? I think it's Rad Lily. So those pots plants drop from Big Bloom event as well, and you will need them. I don't know why my ally is underground, but that's a different story. Then enter the Tinker's Workbench. That's a Tinker's Workbench, I just have the fancy skin. You will find a category called Hybrid Flowers. That's assuming you did learn the plan from the event as well to craft those. The plan is called Susan's Secrets, if I'm not mistaken, and that's the list. There is quite a bit of them that you will need to craft, but I made a list for you to simplify it, how much of each you actually need to craft. So here is the list. Those three are craftable from the main ingredients, so Ember Gold, Green Invader, Starlight. Those you start with. The other ones will be gray out until you craft ingredient. It's an ingredient maze. So I just simplify it for you. You craft 12 Ember Golds, 10 Green Invaders, 2 Starlights. Then you go back, 2 Sea Sprouts, 6 Glory Bells, 2 Candy Kills, and 1 Giga Blossom last, because you need all other ones to craft this one. And that will give you just enough to craft 1 tea. That's why I'm saying it may seem like very expensive endeavor until I show you a fast farming guide for those flowers. But let us craft one here on the live stream so we see how it goes. And we can improve efficiency, of course, with Super Duper Perk. Feel free to screenshot that if you need it for further reference. Knowing those ingredients, Super Duper I have equipped. I craft now those Ember Golds. You can craft 10 times more if you want to increase the quantity and do like 10 teas at a time. So just add 0 at the end. I will craft enough for 1. So then I go some Glory Bells. And it's, that's not Green Invader first. See, I'm even jumping to the wrong one. If I cannot scroll far, then it's not the one craftable straight away. Starlight is 2. And Super Duper will be triggering, so some of them will accumulate. Over time, you will see what you need to craft less. For now, just we are crafting based on that exactly as is. 2 of Sea Sprouts. Then we go to the Glory Bells, and we need 6 of those. After that, back to Candy Kill, and so we need 2. And that unlocks Giga Blossom, that we need 1. Therefore, now we can return to the main bench and craft a tea. So we go here, I can craft the tea. As you can see, Super Duper multiply some other ingredients. So I will have that for later. I will just craft more tea, and I will see which one in particular I'm missing, and I will craft more. For now, 1 tea. The Super Duper has a chance to trigger on all of those. I know it may seem complicated at first, but now, how to easily get huge quantities of those flowers, because if you notice on the ingredient list, when we are crafting those hybrid flowers, there is not much other ingredients as those flowers. They appear nuclear material on almost all of it. I think on all of it. Yeah, so nuclear material is everywhere. So you need quite significant amount of nuclear material. Luckily, nuclear material can be farmed quite well. How do I have so much? if you run a plasma weapons, enemies will be dropping nuclear materials on them. So that's where you get nuclear material from. And everything else is just flowers. So how you mass produce flowers? For the mass production of flowers, we are using workshop camp combo. It's definitely possible at Lakeside Cabins workshop. That's what was recommended to me in the chat during Turtlecast and what I did. I'm pretty sure there will be other workshop where you can do the same thing, but this one works. So if you need one, this one works as well. If someone is already setting the stuff like at Lakeside Cabin Camp Workshop combo, if they will build everything, you can use their setup. You don't need to build your own, and it will not be really taking away anything from them because it's refreshing itself. So it's endless supply of flowers. How will that work? So in this corner of the workshop, we need to put those pot flowers. If you did learn the plan, but you cannot find them, they under the food category on the bottom here. You need some first flowers to build some, so never run your flowers down to 0. And you build as close to this corner as possible. Build this one. There is only 3 and can be built 1 of each. That's why it's so important to put workshop and my own camp next to each other. That helps a lot. And top up under resources, very important item. It's turbo fed fertilizer collector. So we need that too, as we'll be using those turbo fed fertilizer. The plan for this thing, after you learn it, allows you to craft those grenades yourself. It will be collecting some from time to time, but it will let you craft them as well as other grenades, and those are easy to craft. So we can mass produce those grenades without even waiting. If you don't have this plan, just a quick info here. This plan can be purchased at Foundation from some in there with gold bullion. So you can get this plan over there. So now I set up in here and my camp is over there. The camp unit in here. So that's a setup. So that's what you need to do first. And you may say, oh, that's a lot of work. Don't worry. You do it once for a long time. So you don't frequently do that. You do it once and it lasts you for a long time. So that's why the prep is important. Those flowers themselves that can be found under miscellaneous are super light. Let me sort by weight and I will find those flowers now. There they are, you see? I have like 200 of them and the weight is under 1 pound. The singular flower is 0.001. That's the setup. Now, very important, perks and other boosts. As normally from those planters, you will pick up 1 flower at a time. It's obviously very inefficient. So we want to increase that. What do we do for that? The perk, most important perk, Green Thumb. And we need to pair it with Grenadier. So our turbo fed fertilizer grenade can get both planters. That's very important to get 6 planters ready at a time with 1 grenade toss. So those perks, this will already double it to 2 flowers at a time. But that's not yet it. The second item, Gamma Green Tea. That again doubles our flower gains. So we pop the Gamma Green Tea. That's not it yet. There is one more magazine. It's called Backwoodsman 4. 50% chance to double the yield again. So we are doubling 3 times already. And there is one more possible bonus that comes from Sam, but only 20% chance. So maybe it's worth for you to just keep checking Sam for his bonus. And when it will be available, then use it. It doesn't want to talk with me. Oh, come on, Sam. Okay, my underground Sam is working. Perfect. So, about Sam, if you ask him for his services, there is 20% chance when you ask for tune-ups that you will get additional doubling of the yield. Let's see, what did we get? Did he deliver the tune-up? Can I get a tune-up? I choose the wrong option. Oh, okay. I clicked on the wrong option. There we go. So the tune-up, and unfortunately that's not for flowers. So I did get all junk items reduced by 50%. It's 30 minutes always, and there is a chance that will be additional doubling of the yield from flowers. This time we didn't get it, but that's okay. I will already get a lot. So let me see how it works. So now, assuming that you put everything right, as close to the workshop as possible, so around those... Oh, come on. So around close to the tree, on the yellow line, I am able to put my planters. Then other planters are here in the corner. Make sure you have the turbo fed grenade equipped. So let's check. Yes, I do have 5 for this showcase. We are tossing it in here. So near to this fence, in front of the fence. So there is the corner. There are other flowers, and this spot seems to be working great. Tossing it in here. And I missed slightly. The red one is supposed to be. So let's try to improve it. But look at the number in top left corner. Those 3 in here. Look, 12s. I'm getting 12s. It could have been doubled again if I would be lucky with some. So let's try maybe a little bit more to the left, like in here. This spot. Let's see. This spot works well. Yes. You may tinker around a little bit. So it's from 12 to 8, from 8 to 12 flowers, thanks to the doubling multiple times. And those 3. And you just keep running. From time to time, this will produce as well. So that's helping. So that's the spot. That's the spot that is working. Tossing in here. Exploding. Collecting those flowers. And if you will do it for a while, you can as well wait for the sum to get the bonus before you set it up. Or, I mean, set it up first and then wait for the sum. As the bonus is only 30 minutes, so you can easily run out of the bonus if you decide to start building everything after you activate the tune-up bonus from the sum. So maybe better set it up first. But this is how it's working. So you can easily tell that's not hard to obtain very high quantities of those flowers for this amazing tea. This tea bonus to damage lasts for an hour. And what I didn't say, and you may wonder why would you use tea if you can use just Psycho Buff from time to time. That's other good thing. If I want to use Psycho Buff or other chem, there is no conflict with the tea. So 25% from the chem, and I retain 25% from the tea. So this is a stackable buff. So it's not like I'm choosing one or the other. I have the stackable buff. And if I turn my head fast around, the green blast is not in my face and camera. So I toss and move around. And this way, I can keep farming all those flowers, and efficiency is quite high. I have those grenades being generated for free. I can craft way more grenades if I want at the workbench. Okay, I will show you how much those cost at the workbench. I will just move back to my camp and build the workbench. Okay, so I put a Tinker's workbench. That's where you are crafting those grenades if you need them. Just important note, they're not under the grenades because that would be too obvious. So those are under science projects, and you can craft it with fertilizer, again, nuclear material and oil. So not super expensive. You can relatively easily go and craft those grenades. Super duper will trigger again. So you will have a lot of running back and forth. You spend here like 15 to 30 minutes and you will have ingredients for a huge amount of tea. The ingredients do not spoil, so you are free to craft. I don't know if you noticed, but when I was under those flowers, Rad Lily, okay, let's have a Rad Lily, Crystal Cap, Carnal Whipper. All those flowers do not have any spoil bar. The crafted ones, so those crafted ones do not have any spoil bar either, and they all super light. So you are feel free to craft as much as you need for later. You can craft thousands of them, and it will be still easy to keep them in your inventory. Not a problem at all. And that being said, I hope this guide will be helpful for you. And one more time, it's only complicated before you do it for the first time. After that, it's a smooth ride for continuous 25% damage boost all the time. And if you want experience, you can apply experience too. If you want higher experience bonus, let's say Cranberry Relish, just pop tea first, Cranberry Relish second, Cranberry Relish will override the experience bonus, but you will keep the damage bonus. So the best from both worlds. No problem about that. And now, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.